Hi guys, Smokey, how are you all? Now, I do have a few things to tell you before I start tonight's episode complete. Number one, I found another 57. However, this 57 is only going to get a few things done on camera tonight, then the rest will be done off camera. The things that will be done on camera are the following. The interior will be getting put in the car, the old interior will be getting taken out, and the car will be put up on jacks and the wheels will be taken off. Now, that is as far as it's going to go with the 57. After that, I'll be working on tonight's main story, which is that Porsche 911 you can see just off in the distance on jack number 1. Now, also, I do have an announcement to make. The announcement I have to make is the following. Every morning, or every episode that I do, before I start the episode, or as I've started the episode, as you can see, I'm announcing to you what's going to be happening on tonight's episode. However, there is going to be one slight change every episode. If I have something done, or if I'm doing something in a few days' time. What's going to happen is the following. I will be talking to you like I am, and I'll be announcing a day beforehand or 2 days beforehand about a certain event involving certain cars. The very next day or even that night, I will go outside to the garage, outside of the garage, and I will show you the 2 cars that are sitting side by side. The 2 cars that will be sitting side by side, doesn't matter which car it is, which 2 cars it is, but the 2 cars sitting side by side will be announced as the race. From here on in, there's going to be cars announced sitting out the side. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just here, where I'm standing now, as you can see, there are no vehicles, no cars at all. In front of this garage and this garage door here will be the 2 cars that will be getting raced the very next day, or the day after the second episode of the build of the coming car. So let's say, for example, I was to announce a race tonight between 2 cars. Both of the cars would be sitting here. So tomorrow that could happen. That could very well start tomorrow. As you can see, this Chevrolet, this 57 here, I'm going to do right back to original condition. That's engine, gearbox, everything. Nothing's going to be updated. There's not going to be any parts that are no racing parts in this car or anything. It's going to go right back to original condition. Everything. Seats, you name it. Everything's going to be original condition. Then I'm going to see how much I get for the car when I sell it. However, my Babys Porsche, just over there, will be going to the garage. There is going to be an announcement with that Porsche tomorrow night. Yes, baby. So basically, this 57, when it's finished, as you can see, it looks finished, but it's not. The reason being is engine's got to be fixed. That's all got to be done. The undercarriage has got to be done. Basically, the whole car's still got to be done, fixed up. As soon as it's all done and dusted and back down to original condition, as I said, I'm going to be selling this thing to see how much I get for it. Now, before I start on my Babys Porsche, what I'm going to do is change the interior of this 57 and take the wheels off of it. Because as you can see from this ghost view of this car, everything's got to be done. Still. I got the bodywork and that done first. The reason being is because what I wanted to do, I do it with all the cars. Bodywork and the strip down, and then that'll be the episode. Ah, that's right. Didn't get the back seat. Please tell me what the steering wheel. Yes, I did. Now I've got to get the back seat. Now, as I said, also, the wheels are coming off this thing, and that's as far as it's going to go tonight with this car. The rest of the maintenance on the car will be getting done off camera. The only other thing that'll be getting done on camera will be wheels be going back on it. That'll be the only thing that's getting done back on camera. These wheels that you can see on the car that I'm taking off are brand spanking new. I did these wheels this afternoon before I even had dinner, believe it or not. Now, I know my baby's watching because she has told me she's watching. That's as far as this one's going to go. Now, as I said, tonight's that 911 over there. Now, what's going to happen with that 911 is the following. The car is going to go red with yellowy coloured rims because of what I'm doing. See, the thing is, I know, hang on a minute, I'm going to ask my other half a question. Hang on, guys. I'm about to get a yes or a no from my girl because of what I'm doing tonight. Okay, now, hang on. Okay, now, as I've said to you in the past about my girl, how beautiful she is and that she's got everything that I love, she's absolutely gorgeous, if you remember how I've told you about her and how much I love her and all that. Well, I got the shock of my life when I started dating her. As I told you before, I was talking to her one night and we just got to talk, we hit it off. And then I told her that I was single. She told me she was single, blah, 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 blah. The next thing you know, bang, within 3 days, we're together, we're in a relationship. We were together about a week to maybe 2.5 weeks, I think it was. And she told me that she was worth quite a bit of money. And I was like, okay. I thought she was born with a silver spoon in the mouth, which means rich. And I said to her, oh yeah, how much are you worth? She didn't tell me how much she was worth. So I was like, okay, she's not going to tell me how much she's worth. She's not going to tell me how much she's worth. Okay, she's still beautiful. I love her. You know, I want her in my life. I want to marry the girl. Money's no object. I don't care about money because money's only a thing. It's worth, you know, money's nothing to me. It's love, all that. Money's nothing, okay? So anyhow, I got to talking to her a bit further, and then she says to me, believe it or not, no word of a lie, she'll even confirm it, because and I hope to God she does comment on my video, because that means to say I can prove to you that I'm telling the truth. So I hope to God she does comment after I've done this video. She turned around and she told me that she was a model. And I was like, really? You know, I didn't know what to think. Honest to God. I was taken back. I was like, whoa. And I told her what I like in girls. And she was like, well, yeah, okay. She didn't fully grasp the situation of me up until such time as I had to fully explain myself to her. See, the thing is with me, I love girls. I love curvy girls. They are absolutely gorgeous. No matter the girl, no matter how the curves are, the girl is beautiful no matter what. Okay? And I told her that, and she went, oh. Then the next thing you know, she hits me in Messenger with some photos of her. And I was like, oh shit. Now, the reason why I say that is because, as I said to you guys, I love curvy girls. And she said to me before she even sent me the photo, she said, well, if that's the case, you're going to adore me. You're going to love me. You're going to... No, she was telling me that. I was like, are you sure? She goes, damn, yes. I was like, okay. So she sent me a few photos of her in some clothing, like modelling work that she was doing. And one of the things that she was wearing, you could actually, I mean, it was like she was wearing jeans, and I think she had a white shirt on, I think. It was like almost a short sleeve blouse, and she had a pair of jeans on, and I looked at the photo and I just went, oh my God. Now the reason why I say that, and the reason why I said that, is this. She's exactly what I like. I love her to bits. She's exactly what I want. She's beautiful. She's curvy. That's exactly what I want. A beautiful, curvy girl. And I love her to bits. Now, she's told me several times that, as I said, she's a model. And she told me about a photo that she had done once. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I said to her, what was the photo of? She said it was a little video plus some photos of her and a red Porsche. Now, the Porsche that she had the photo taken with was a Porsche 911. Now, the Porsche 911 that she had the photo taken with, I asked her this afternoon what the year was that she had the photo taken so I can work out what year Porsche that she had the car, what year Porsche it was when she had the photos and video made. But she hasn't told me. But I found a Porsche 911 in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, as you can see. This Porsche is identical in the way body shape to the one that she had the photo taken with. Now, I saw the video. I haven't seen the photo yet, but I've seen the video. And the video shows the car a metallic red and goldish, yellow goldish rims. Now, I will ask her what year the video was done. Now, I need to know because of what I'm going to do. Hang on, guys, I'll be with you in a sec. I hope to God she knows what I mean when I'm saying that, because if she can hear me and see that, I hope to God she gives me the year that the video was done, because of what I'm going to do for the car. But while I wait and see what the video, whether she does comment on what year the video was done, I'll get to work on the car now. And then, here we go. Ooh. Hello. What year is this car? Oh, it's 2016. That's 5 years old. 5 years old when the video was done. But the Porsche that you see, that I see in this video, or what the video was done, the year the Porsche was that she had was a 2021 Porsche. The car I'm looking at is a Porsche 911, and it is a 2016. Now, I know full well that the Carrera 4S 991 911 was in production and still is in production. And the body shape of this one here, of this Porsche 911 Carrera 4S 991, is the same shape as the one that my girl had the photo taken with and the little video done with. I know that for a fact because I've got a Porsche book which I got a couple of years, about what I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago maybe. It's got the Carrera from 2016. It's got every car up until about 2022 or 2023, something like that. But it's got the Carrera, this one here, the 2016 911, and it's got the 2021 911 as well. And believe it or not, both the cars are the same shape. Identical almost. So that gives me an idea for this car. You'll see what the idea is. Even though it's a 2016 car, this one, and that's a 2021, I can hide the fact that it's a 2016 in this and make it look like it's a 2021. You'll see what I mean in about 5 seconds. Quite a lot of damage on the car. Okay. It's gonna need a welding jobs. Nice one. I was seriously hoping it wasn't gonna need it, but now, before I take it over to get sprayed into its colour, the colour that it's going to go into, I'm going to change the rims over on it. I'm not sure whether the rims are the right colour or not, but I'd have to have to study the car again big time. If I can get a photo of the car side on, I'd be right. But there was no photo. I haven't seen a photo of the car side on. That's the problem. Now, if I was to do a car for myself, that's what the car would look like, blue and yellow, because of Parramatta, but because I'm a Parramatta fan. But because it's for my girl, there you go. Now we get this back down to the body shop or the workshop. Now, as I said to you guys earlier, just before I took the car into paint and before I put the body parts on there, if you have a look at this car, which is a 2016, and you have a look at a 2021 car, the 2016, 2021, 2019, 2017, 18 and 20, between 2006, between I think it's 2015 to 2022, I think it was, all the cars were identical in the way of body shape. That's the reason why I said what I said. You can actually disguise a Porsche 911 2015 model up till about 2022. After 2022, the design on the car was changed very slightly, and you can't do it anymore. So I was lucky to get this car in this game. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this thing out front and change the interior and fix the interior up. Then I'm going to strip the car of its undercarriage. I have no idea whether it can start either, but if it can start, it'll be a good thing, but if it can't, then that's all well and good as well, so let's, hang on, whoa, that's, yeah, right, okay. Yeah, let's give it a shot and see if it starts. Nope. It not start. Hang on, guys. So that's basically what the car is going to look like now in the way of its body shape and whatnot. So all I've got to do now is take the interior out, whack the new interior in, and then stick the car in the garage. So that's basically how it's going to go. Okie dokie, let's have a look. There's the problem. Aha. I've got to do one thing before I do. God, I hate doing this bit. This is so awkward. I don't get that. That's odd. Okay. This is really bizarre, I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. I can't find it, honestly. I wish I knew where it was. Because there's a Dodge Hellcat, there's a Charger, but I can't see the Porsche. Oh, there it is. Duh, it's right in front of my face. I'm blind. Ow. Just for now, I'll do that. Now what I'm going to do is something that my baby's going to like. Because now that the body parts are on, Now what I'm going to do is get the car in, up and wheels off, probably get the undercarriage out from under it, and that should be done tonight. However, the second episode will be tomorrow night, which will be the rebuild of the Porsche and testing of the Porsche as well. So that'll be that. I do love this car. It is a fantastic looking car already. Now, before I do anything else to the car, I want to check one thing. I could actually oh my god, I don't know. I'd have to build the engine now, but the whole problem is what the I haven't got those cars anymore. Okay, what I'll do, guys, is the following. I will tear apart the car, like take the undercarriage out from under it, and then if I can, I will see what I can do in the way of putting the undercarriage back in. The reason why I say that is this. The Porsche 911 and some of the Mercedes that were built, even some of the Ferraris that were built, were actually Ferraris and Mercedes, well, mainly Ferrari, but there are Mercedes with engines in the rear. With vehicles that have the engine in the rear, the engine generally is mid-mount, which means it's directly over the rear wheels. So in the case of a car with its engine in the rear, basically, not only do you have to take out the chassis, take out the undercarriage, but when you take out the undercarriage, you've got to have your engine, how do I put it? If you were to change an engine in the car, right, you'd have to take out the back half of the car first, then lift the engine out, then whack a new engine in, then put the undercarriage back in. So that's basically what I'm going to have to do right now. I'm going to do it anyway, but do you guys see what I mean when I'm saying when I say that? It's not as easy as the Chev over there on the 57. The 57 you can just take the engine out because it's in the front end and then whack the new engine in and leave the undercarriage. But with that car, because I'm restoring it to original condition, including the way it was before after it came out, basically showroom floor. That's the Chev over there. I'm not with that Chev. I'm not modding anything. I'm just putting standard brakes on there. I'm putting the chassis going to be in there. The engine's going to be completely stock, even pistons. I'm not going to put any racing pistons in there, except when it comes to this Porsche, I'm going to put racing pistons in it. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to max it out. This car is going to be so powerful. It's going to be unbelievable. I'll be a happy boy soon. And the reason why I say that, my beautiful girl's going to be here. I can't wait. To be honest, guys, and I'm being dead serious when I say this, my girl is more than beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. And I love her to bits. Okay, now to bring the car down. Open the hood. Now what I've got to do now is try and check out what's going on underneath it now that the engine and transmission and undercarriage is out. Now the reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because what I'm going to do is, as I said to you guys earlier, the Chev, the 57 on the second jack, is going to get done off camera. And that car is going to go back to original, and you guys will see it start up. You will see the wheels go on it before I start tomorrow on my beautiful girl's car. And you'll hear it, as I said, you'll hear it start up, you'll see the dyno, and then you'll see the car go down the track. Whereas this one, you'll see everything. You'll see it dynoed, you'll see the car get rebuilt, you'll see everything. But what I've got to find out is what exhausts it has, so I know what exhausts to get in the way of high performance racing exhausts. So now what I've got to do is I've got to lift the car up. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Right. And there we have that section put in. Now all there is to do is to build the car, if you get my drift. Right, okay. I'll just fix a few things in the undercarriage, in the back of it, before I do anything else. One of the many things that I'll be fixing in the back is the all this stuff here that's going to get fixed right now. What else has got to be there? Yeah. And there we have that part all done and dusted. Now all we've got to do is get everything ready for the rest of the car, which will be happening tomorrow off camera. Also off camera, as I said to you earlier, the Chevrolet will be done as well. But what's going to happen with the Chev is the undercarriage is going to be probably... I might... hang on a sec. I'm going to ask my... What the hell? Sorry about that, guys. I just saw something odd, that's all. We'll soon find out. Because this episode is for the Porsche, not the Chev. So I'm kind of hoping she says no to that, because I asked my girl if I take the chassis out from underneath the Chev now, or do I do it off camera? Because this whole episode is about the Porsche 911 here. Okay, she's told me to take the chassis out from underneath the Chev. That'll be my last action for tonight. So here we go. I'm also thinking of taking the engine out as well, if that's the case. But that's as far as it's going to go. So that's going to be the lot. Because I've got to try and get stuff ready for the cars tomorrow. Do what? Hmm. Yeah, well... Okay, that's the engine out in the Chev, and also the undercarriage out from underneath the Chev. Now I think I do have most of the parts for the engine, or for the undercarriage, I think. So what I'm thinking of doing is checking to see if I do have most of the parts. If I do have most of the parts, what I will do is I'll rebuild the undercarriage of the Chev, and then I'll call it there. And then tomorrow, on camera, you'll see me build the engine, stick it in there, and then go from there. Whereas my Babys Porsche, I've got to get all the parts for that. I know I've got most of the parts for the Chev, but I've got no parts in the way of the engine or anything like that for the Porsche. So that's all going to be getting done tomorrow. And then when I get all the parts for the Porsche, which will be tomorrow during the day here, tomorrow when I start the stream, I'll build the Porsche and test the Porsche. But before that happens, this thing gets tested tomorrow, and then we build the Porsche. Aha. Sway bar B. It must be. I'll fix up the back end because of what I've got. I know I've got most of the parts of the back. Oh, that's right. I already used the fuel tank. Duh. Right. Those are shock absorber bead rests. I should have got the parts for the Porsche instead of the Chev. Stupid me. Because that way I would have been able to try and get the Porsche done in one hit. I mean, I do my videos 2 nights, or 2 episodes for one car, but I was kind of hoping to get my baby's car done in one night. Aha. Aha. Oh, that's right. Oh, you dumbass. Ow. But I bought that. I'm sure of it. Let's get what we can into the car. Yes, I know, guys, I'm upgrading parts, but I'm not going to upgrade anything else. It's all going to be stock standard. I just bought that. What the? That's weird. Aha, I knew it. Typical. Oh my god. Huh? What? Hello, I did buy it. Yes, I did. Huh? I did buy that. Jesus, mother... Weird. Okay, the wheels can go on now. All I've got to do now is get the fuel tank. Now, as I said, this car is going to be largely unmodified. The engine's going to be completely stock. As you can tell, everything else is completely stock. So, except for the parts that I'll try again. I've upgraded parts, but I haven't gotten specialised parts, if you know what I mean by that. Nothing is aftermarket. It's all stock. But it's been upgraded to the point where it's stronger. That is all. Whereas my baby's Porsche, everything's going to be upgraded, everything's going to be racing, nothing's going to be stock. It's all going to be aftermarket. The only thing that's going to be stock on that Porsche, other than the body and the interior, is, believe it or not, the rims, and that is it. Now, I think I've got to buy a fuel tank. Now, let's have a look. Okay guys, everything's been done and dusted. I got all the stuff for the Chev. Now, that's going to be it for tonight. Just one more thing I'm going to do to the car. What the? There's only one more thing I'm going to do to the car, and that's put the wheels on it. So I can bring the car down and put the engine in it when the engine is at the ready. No. It would look pretty sick with those wheels actually, but still. Now, before I bring this little thing, aha, I thought so. There was one more missing. And apparently we haven't got one. I don't think I got one. Yes, I did. Okay. Did I get one of them? I don't think so, but I'll buy one. Ow. Now, as I said, guys, this one's going to be unmodified. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm just putting everything stock standard into the car, but I'm just upgrading it just a little bit so it's tougher. Okay guys, that's the car done. Largely unmodified, to be honest. All I've got to do now is bring the car down and put certain parts in. Then the car is going to be counted as not quite done, but done enough, if you know what I mean by done enough. Because, well, everything's largely unmodified, so this car when it's finished is going to get sold, whereas the Porsche, my baby's Porsche, is going to stay. So I just wished I got on newer when she actually had the photos done. I don't have the battery yet, I know that. So, actually, do I or don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Now, what I've got to do is buy a new fuse box. Now, I don't know whether or not the fuses in the car were modified or not. I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna boost them. I'm gonna leave them as is. Oh, huh? Okay. What the? I have no idea what happened then, guys, but it scared the living crap out of me. Hold it up a minute. Oh yeah, all fixed. That's that. That's that all done and dusted. And that's where I'm going to call it for the night. As I always say, enjoy your gaming. Play fair. Don't cheat. Don't mod. It's unfair on other people, especially on games like GTA 5. Don't be a sweater. Don't be a modder. And seriously, do not, and I mean it with this one, please, do not, right, and I stress this, do not become a tryhard, because it's bad for everybody. Having someone who's a tryhard ain't all that good for everybody in the game, because it's not exactly, how to put it, right, if you know what I mean, because it's largely, you could lose your account, if you know what I mean by that. So you're gonna have to don't be a modder unless you're doing it on unless you're doing it on PC, because you can mod on PC. Because, you know, cheating isn't worth it. But it's not exactly cheating on PC because you can mod on PC. You are allowed to mod on PC. The only modding they do not like on PC is when you're modding on weapons and using the weapons after you've modded them against other people. That's where it becomes unfair on everybody. But not only that, it's good to enjoy your life while you can. Most definitely do what you can to get your life. You know, if you've got a bucket list, fill out your bucket list. If you've got a thing planned for yourself, make sure you do it. Because life is short. Tomorrow is never promised. A friend of mine says that to me all the time. The only person who hasn't said it to me so far is my girlfriend. And I know why she won't say it. Because she doesn't really know or understand what it means, basically. Basically, what it means, babe, is life is short. Tomorrow's never promised. That is what it means. You could go to bed tonight, not wake up tomorrow morning. So that's basically the whole deal. But with me, if you look at it, I've got a beautiful girl who I absolutely adore and who I love. I would do anything for her. She's my darling, she's my princess, she's my queen, she's my goddess. I love her to bits. She's everything I want. I just can't get enough of her. If she was here now, I'd be happy. I would just wrap my arms around her and not let her go. I love her that much. She's the most beautiful girl on the planet, as far as I'm concerned. Beautiful and curvy. Just what I like. And not only that, she's also got one of the most amazing sense of humours. And yum, if you get my drift. That's all I can say. She's absolutely gorgeous. No wonder, and I mean this, no wonder she became a model. Yummy. I swear to God, I love her. She's just the best. That's all I'm saying. That's all I can say. Now, you guys are probably, all the guys out there are probably saying, oh, you're only saying that because she's your girlfriend, you're her boyfriend. That's not that's not the case. I said that to her when I spoke to her for the first time. Because she sent me a photo of her. She sent me a photo of herself. And I was just like, wow. I even said that to her. And then when she sent me another photo, but a different photo, the one that she sent to what she sent me earlier, or the 3 days beforehand, that's where I fell in love with her. Because she sent me a photo where she actually had, basically, you could basically tell that she was curvy, and she's exactly what I like. And I just fell in love with her right there. And I even told her that. And I finally, about a week and a half later, she asked me why I loved her so much and how I fell for her and why I fell for her. And I told her, plain and simple. I said, girl, guess what? I said, babe, guess what? She goes, what? I said, I love curvy girls. I said, you're curvy and I love you. I have fallen for you. I said, do you know what trapped me? She goes, yeah, what? I told her straight out. I was just dead honest with her. I said, what actually trapped me was your curves. And she asked me why. I said, I love curvy girls. And I said, you're curvy and I love you. I always have loved her. I always will love her. I don't want to let her go. If she was standing in front of me, I'd wrap my arms around her and I would hold her tight and I'd just say to her, no matter how many times I say it, I just would not get sick of saying it. I would just turn around and say to her, baby, I love you. I love her that much. But guys, if you guys have got a girl, do the same. Treat them like they're a princess. Treat them like they're a queen. Give them respect. Help them out where they need it. Because they do so much for us. And you guys are thinking, oh yeah, but we go out to work and we go and do all the work out and yeah, okay, fair enough. But they work too now. They've got jobs too, you know. But that's not the only thing they do. They come home, they cook, they clean, they, you know, they're also, if you know what I mean, they're also the passenger carriage. They're the ones that carry the child for 9 months. They do a lot for us. You guys don't even notice it. I do. I'm 50 and I've noticed it all my life. And I only just recently realised that having a girl like her in my life was actually a plus to me because of my problems that I've got. One of which is epilepsy. And another one is I've got a back injury. Yes, I can walk, thank God, but I've also got my right arm doesn't quite work at all. You know, so that's the sort of things that a girl will help it with. That's one of the reasons why I love her. I know she'll help me. I know it for a fact. I'll help her with anything she needs. I love her to bits. I know for a fact she'll help me out. That I know. She's everything I want. She's number one to me. Guys, do the same as what I do. Treat the girl with respect. Look after them. Don't turn your back on them whatever you do. Okay? Because it's unfair on them if you turn your back on them and don't help them. It really is unfair to them. They need all the help they can get because they help us no matter what. So basically what I'm saying is it's a two-way street. Girls, same thing. If you girls have got a guy in your life who you absolutely adore and love, tell them you love them. Show them that you love them. We do a lot for you girls, but you girls do more than what guys do. I've noticed it. I've seen it. And I just wish to God guys would start giving girls a lot more respect and a lot more help around the place, if you know what I mean. You girls treat them like kings, they'll treat you like a queen. Whatever you do, do not risk the relationship. Try and have it work two ways. Have it go your way and his way. Make it go 50-50. That's the way a relationship should be. And never, ever, ever hide anything from each other. Always tell each other the truth. Always tell each other everything. Never hide anything. Because it does not work for the relationship. The relationship will fall to pieces. That I assure you. I've seen it happen. Anyhow, guys and girls, this is where I'm going to leave it. You girls and guys enjoy your life while you can. As I've said, life is short. Tomorrow's never promised. If you have a bucket list, fill it out. Doesn't care how long you take it, just do it. Okay? Anyhow, I shall see you tomorrow night for the rebuild of the Porsche 911 and the rebuild of the engine for the Chev. The engine for the Porsche will be built tomorrow during the day. It won't be done on camera. It will be done off camera. But the engine for the Chev will be done on camera and put in the car and tested before I even touch the Porsche. Okay. Alrighty guys, I shall see you guys when I see you guys. Be careful. Enjoy life. Smoke out.